right here. Let's go to the verses, because I know where you're going to take me. And most of you, if you're familiar with the book, you're going to say, this is what God said. You know, and I'll start it off for you. If my people who are called by my name, it is right here. I know it. Second Chronicles, chapter 7, starting at verse 14. This is what people are going to quote to me. If my people, you know what they say? They say, my people is the United States. Or my people is Britain, or Russia, or China, whatever nationality you belong to. My people. But most here, since I'm in the United States, this is what Christians tell me about, you know, when they think, hey, we're just going to pray for America and it's going to get better. No, you're not. Oh, yeah, you're going to pray, but it ain't going to get better. Why not? Because you didn't read the context. First of all, the my people here is Israel. It doesn't apply to the United States. Why not? Because there was a temple there. They had to write scripture. They had to write God. And they had a prescribed method and way from the right scriptures and from the right God to pray that prayer. You don't. You don't. Who are called? Is America called by God's name? No, America ain't called by no God's name. Israel is called by God's name. Israel was Jacob. God named him Israel. Why? Because it's God's name for the nation. If they humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear who? Them from heaven and forgive their sin. How is God forgiving their sin? Please tell me. He's forgiven their sin through the sacrifices. Where's the sacrifices being given for the United States? Please tell me. This nation had a prescribed method of getting rid of their sin. The nation, not the people. He isn't talking about the people. He's talking about the nation. If his people go and give the sacrifices, the nation will receive a blessing. That's what he wrote to them in Leviticus chapter 26. That's what he wrote to them in Deuteronomy chapter 15. That's what Solomon and God is quoting. He's quoting the Old Testament, friends. I will heal what? Their land. And you know what God said about their land? That the land is mine. And I allow you to stay there. Is America his? Of course not. It's never been his. Israel is his. So this cannot apply to you. And let me tell you something else. If you want this to apply to you, let's keep reading. See, most people, all they want to do, what do they want to do? They want to take verse 14, man. Oh, isn't it wonderful? Wonderful. That's all. Boom, there you have it. All I got to do is this right here. And God will answer that prayer. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. There's some other stuff in here. Well, God said, if you don't. Watch. God says, listen, hey. Then the Lord appeared to Solomon by night and said to him, I've heard your prayer and have chosen out Solomon. Folks, keep this in mind. Solomon is who? Solomon is the king. He is the leader. Today, we would call Solomon what? The president. He'd be President Solomon. And since today, President Trump is in office, let's call him President Trump. Okay, so who is God talking to when he told about that prayer? He's talking to the leader of the nation. Today, that's President Trump. Okay, let's keep reading. I heard your prayer and have chosen this place for myself. Now, boom, right out of the bat. You eliminate every other nation in the world except Israel. And he's talking about the temple. When I shut up, as a house of sacrifice. One house, one place, Israel, Jerusalem, the temple. Where did Christ go? Israel, Jerusalem, the temple. When I shut up heaven, and there's no rain to command the locusts to devour the land and send pestilence among my people, if my people who are called by my name will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven and I will forgive their sin and I will heal the land. Yay, God, I can just pray and God will do that. Stop. Keep reading. Now, my eyes will be open, my ears attentive to prayer made. Where, God? In this place. In America, no, you have to go to Jerusalem for this. And you have to go to the temple. And by the way, there is no temple in Jerusalem. Good luck finding it. For now I have chosen and sanctified what? The nation? No, sir. I have sanctified this house. What is that? The temple. Where's your temple? You don't have one. You say, oh, my body is the temple of God. Then where's your sacrifice in that temple? See how foolish this gets? Really, really quick. Okay, that my name may be there forever, and my eyes and my heart will be there perpetually. Where? In the temple. In Jerusalem, in Israel. As for you, now, here's the meat. Most people, I haven't heard a single person when they quote verse 14, start talking about this. Now, listen carefully. As for you, Mr. President, if you walk before me, God, as your father David did. Number one, Trump's father is a David. But let's just pretend that he is, okay? And do according to all that I commanded you. And if you, now notice this, verse 14 is contingent upon the president, not the people, the president doing this. If the president walk before the Lord, if the president do according to all his commandments, if the president keep his statutes and his judgment, all the people know the president, then I will establish your throne of your kingdom as a covenant with David and your fathers and say, you shall not fail to have a man rule over Israel. Now listen, he keeps talking. But if you turn away and forsake my statutes and my commandments, which I have set before you, and go serve other gods. That's the problem. And worship them. What happened? Is President Trump worshiping the one true God? Is he? Then I will uproot him or you? No. I will uproot the people. That's me and you. If this man, if King Solomon President Trump. Turn away, forsake my statutes and my commandments, which I have set before you, and go serve other gods. I'm going to punish just Saint King Solomon. No. I'm going to punish just President Trump. No. I will uproot the entire nation. I'm going to destroy the people from my land. So who then is this contingent on? You and me saying a prayer? Nope. You can pray all day long. But if you have leaders who are not serving God the way God commanded them to serve, what did he say? I'm going to uproot the entire nation, everybody, off the land which I have given them. And this house that is the temple, which I have sanctified for my name, I will cast it out of my sight and will make it a proverb and a byword among all the people. You sure you want to pray 2 Chronicles chapter 7 verse 14 for your nation? Are you sure? If you do, friend, and your leaders are not 100% following and serving God, you know what's going to happen to you and that nation. What? He's going to kick you out. How? He's told you up here. Right here. He says, I'm going to shut up heaven where you have no rain. I'm going to command the locusts to devour your land, and I'm going to send pestilence among your people. Go ahead. Go put yourself back under this. And quote 2 Chronicles chapter 7 to God. Pray that for your nation. Watch what happens. You're going to get this. Because ain't nobody out there in leadership in America serving no God. And they sure ain't giving him the worship he deserves. Okay. You see how foolish that can be? I mean, folks, look. This is why you got to read the book for yourself. This is why you can't just go and yank verses out of their context. It sounds so good. What in the world does that have to do with anything? You see? It's amazing to me. It really is.